The progress has been very disappointing from the side of civil society. There are issues in that report that the Presidential Commission of Inquiry into Ancestral Land said were so urgent. They even said within 6 months some action must be taken because some situations were quite desperate and some action needed to be taken. But unfortunately, bureaucracy in government doesn't sometimes appreciate the agency that communities go through on the ground.
So what are some of the issues that you can recall that was stated in the report that needed urgent attention?
Yes, for example, the crisis in the Rehoboth gebied. There were communities that were facing eviction. In fact, there were court cases. Some communities, like at Otabep, the commission had to, in fact, write to the lawyers to say, can you put this eviction on hold because this inquiry is going on and we are going to make recommendations about that situation. There was, for example, in Tumes Park, there was supposed to be a hostel built for that community, but the so-called owners of that farm, Tumes, decided that no such thing is going to happen, no construction of a government hostel there, and in fact threatened people with eviction from that farm. Now people are saying, all our lives we have lived here. There's been no private ownership whatsoever here. So people through dubious means went to change ownership at the deeds registry in Rehoboth, and there's a whole crisis situations in that area. The crisis at Diebra, where you find almost 2,000 people in a 10-hectare piece of state land. And the rest of the farm, Dordorp, is owned by one family, the Kraft family. And in Omitara, there's a farm that government bought just a few kilometers outside Omitara, and we've recommended if government acquires land around Omitara, these people must be resettled there, and that has taken a lot of discussion, and we are hoping that eventually this farm will be allocated to the people of Omitara. There's people that have been that had crisis situations in the Kavango region. People's lands were taken, and people were saying the land that has been taken from us is not being used. Can we at least in the meantime plow and make some food from the land whilst the towns and the institutions of government are still busy with their plans to use the land and so on. So all over the country there are crisis situations that we have identified as the commissioners that were on the commission, and we've even given a specific chapter of the report just dedicated to those urgent matters. And we are disappointed that the report has not received the urgent attention that we were hoping that it will receive from government.